Hi everybody, my name is Angus Wright, and I also go by Angus By Design. My Instagram posts serve as a powerful exercise of my right to freedom of expression, reflecting my lived experiences and advocacy in the face of challenges with OC Transpo and the Amalgamated Transit Union ATU, both of which I've been a member of since 2007 and continue to be a member of as employee 124761 and operator 5946. My public sharing is often a direct response to observed and experienced injustices and a lack of equitable accountability through formal channels. So here are some reflections of my Instagram posts and their relation to my right to post. So don't set the country back 50 years from November 1st, 2012. This early post demonstrates my long-standing commitment to social commentary and progressive values, setting a precedent for my later advocacy against experienced discrimination. No matter how learned I am, ableism, upper hand, BPD, a deeply personal statement addressing my mental health and ableism. Given my documented diagnoses, adjustment disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, major depressive disorder, and ongoing experiences of chronic pain and mental health as hidden disabilities. This post highlights my struggle with my perceptions of my emotions, especially when emphatically discredited by my union president, Clint Crabtree, for having mental health issues. My right to discuss my disability and experiences with ableism is fundamental to my self-advocacy. I wish my dad was alive to tell you how good I am at making liars look like assholes. 99 fibs equal 1 lie. This post, with its aggressive tone, reflects my frustration with dishonesty and my resolve to expose falsehoods. It directly relates to my allegations of fictitious employee and union files and my meticulously documented belief that I have been lied to and discredited. It's an expression of my right to challenge narratives I believe are false. Direct accusation against President Clint Crabtree for blatant and ongoing sexual harassment. This specific accusation names President Clint Crabtree, linking him to sexual harassment and noting his loss in the 2021 Amalgamated Transit Union 279 election. It's a clear exercise of my right to publicly accuse individuals I believe are responsible for my suffering, especially given my prior documented allegations of President Clint Crabtree discrediting me and orchestrating my arrest in September of 2019 from the Union Hall, where I was attending a union meeting as usual. Public disclosure often becomes a last resort when internal reporting mechanisms are perceived as ineffective or retaliatory. The union says it wasn't aware with union officials' photo. So this post directly challenges the union's claims of ignorance regarding workplace issues, referencing the broader context of underreported assaults and dismissive responses to complaints. It asserts my right to counter official narratives and demand transparency. And Z is for zoo, with President Clint Crabtree's official photo. And this image uses satire or pointed criticism to comment on the union environment, reflecting my perception of chaos or mismanagement. Pride lives here with the LGBTQ plus flag and text. This post highlights my identity as genderqueer and my engagement with the LGBTQ plus community and activism. It connects my personal experiences to broader social issues, particularly the battle against HIV and the need for accountability to protect marginalized individuals, aligning with my activism at City Hall and efforts to highlight gender and sexuality inequality within OC Transpo in the Union. It underscores my right to express my identity and advocate for my community. I see with eyes in the dark. This image conveys awareness, observation, and potentially a subtle warning, suggesting I am keenly aware of others' actions, even hidden ones. This aligns with my perception of being tracked by off-duty operators and my efforts to expose misconduct, asserting my vigilance and determination to uncover the truth. An eye of the beholder. Featuring my body with highlighted outlines, this image speaks to my self-perception, body image, and how I'm viewed by others. Given my bariatric surgery history and ongoing need for medically necessary but uninsured skin removal procedures, this post reflects my personal journey with physical form and the institutional gaze upon it. It asserts my right to define my body and experience rather than being defined by external perceptions or classifications that deny my necessary care. And these images are clinical descriptions of mental health symptoms. So these text-based posts directly quote or paraphrase diagnostic criteria or symptoms commonly associated with mental health conditions like borderline personality disorder or BPD or complex trauma. These rare and vulnerable disclosures serve multiple purposes. And self-advocacy and destigmatization, reclaiming my narratives around mental health, challenging stigma, especially when my mental health has been weaponized against me. Transparency and education, so educating my audience about the realities of living with complex mental health conditions. Processing trauma, publicly articulating these symptoms can be part of my healing process. And seeking connection, fostering connection with others who have similar experiences. And then these images of architectural or structural photos, they can easily symbolize confinement or the system, reflecting a feeling of being trapped by bureaucratic issues with OC Transpo and the ATU. They might also represent observations and perspectives or simply just artistic expressions of my personal significance. And this image of my outdoor patio and garden, it is a serene outdoor seating area, suggesting a personal space for relaxation, reflection, or connection. In contrast to the toxic workplace environment and stress, the image might represent a sanctuary or a place for peace and healing, highlighting my right to cultivate and share aspects of my personal life that provide solace amidst adversity. And that was in a home that I lost during the pandemic due to the actions of people who were in a position of power. So my right to post my lived experiences as influenced by others. So in Canada, freedom of expression is a constitutionally protected right under the Section 2B of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. This right includes the ability to express one's lived experiences, opinions, and criticisms, even when directed at employers, unions, or other individuals. My posts are profoundly influenced by my experience of alleged discrimination, harassment, and systemic failures by my employer and union. My decision to post publicly is a direct consequence of the failures in internal reporting and accountability mechanisms. When individuals feel silenced or ignored by formal channels, public platforms become a vital avenue for seeking justice, raising awareness, and finding support. While freedoms of expression is not absolute, for example, defamation laws, my posts, particularly those from my Angus By Design pages, reflect my awareness of these boundaries. I explicitly state that zero rules, regulations, posting standards, or laws were broken in this expression and challenge others to prove otherwise, highlighting that my posts are truthful and within my rights. In summary, my Instagram memories are a powerful testament to my right to express my lived experiences and opinions. These posts serve as a form of public advocacy, a means of coping with trauma, and a strategic effort to expose injustices experienced when internal systems have, in my view, failed me. My public statements are a direct reflection of the profound impact these experiences have had on my life and my unwavering commitment to seeking accountability. My decision to share deeply personal and often clinical aspects of my mental and physical health is a direct consequence of the profound and prolonged challenges I'm facing, including discrimination, stonewalling, workplace violence, and sexual assaults, which have led to diagnoses of PTSD, anxiety, and major depressive disorder. Public platforms allow me to reclaim my narrative, seek accountability, raise awareness, and find support when formal internal channels are ineffective, dismissive, or retaliatory. So thank you for checking this out. I'm Angus Wright. I also go by Angus By Design, and if this resonates with you, please feel free to like, comment, share, or shout out to anyone who will listen. We are important. I am important, and this is important. So thank you very much for joining me today.